Golf for many people is a fun, relaxing sport. For me, I seem to think I belong on the tour. Course record needs to be asked every time I tee off. I
As I throw in a nicotine pouch and drink a high noon, I'm like, what's the course record? You're meeting bootleg John Daly right now.
Close enough, a Coors Light, but we're close. We're real fucking close.
Yeah, I just had to give you a gayer drink because he's the one who actually
White Claw.
drinks beer.
They're
Yeah.
delicious.
I guess he drinks a vodka guy. He's a vodka guy now, huh? He's always been a vodka guy.
I forget. He's got a drink. I think it's called Good Old Boy or something.
Yeah. He also created the John Daly, which is just an Arnold Palmer with vodka in it.
I don't know. He's got some drink. It's like Good Boy or something. I forget.
So he's got like a beer, like it's like after a dog, right?
That's
Maybe,
I'm
or
like,
something.
I don't know.
I'll look it up right now. You continue on,
so
though. You think you belong.
I think I belong. First tee box, I almost drive the green. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm awesome. Here we go. Then I chip up to the front of the green. I then proceed to, when I say front, I mean the fringe.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're right there. You're knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah, and then I four putt. And then the next hole, it's par 3. I hit off the shaft of the iron, and it goes to the right.
You shanked it?
Yeah.
You cold hard shanked it?
So, and it goes 100 yards to the right behind a score table. Like, it's just 4 sides where it's just benches for put up those scorecards for tournaments.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, where they hand you the trophy at the end.
Yeah.
Where you got some guy who spent too long of his life learning how to do calligraphy. He knows how to write names super fancy somehow.
The only people that can write on that still understand Sanskrit.
Yeah. I can't believe people know how to do that. They take some time to learn how to do that.
They do.
It's impressive.
Somehow the way I punched it out, I was able to bogey the par 3. Great.
Okay.
Then I hit a tree on the next one.
Classic.
Then a par 5 that I go par, and then I go to the next hole and go tree to the green. I'm playing ass. Like, it's every other shot's
For those who
horrendous.
don't know, Nathan is good from 300 yards away. Anything inside of 300 yards, he's absolute dog shit.
It's bad. It was bad. So, needless to say, we hit the third hole. I'm down so bad. I'm just rooting for my competition. Like, yeah, just put me out of my misery. Yeah, you fucking rule, dude. You're 6. I'm giving you 11 shots. Oh, you got this in the bag, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because of the handicap difference? Oh, that's even worse when somebody gets shots on you, because then they don't believe that you're that good either.
Nope.
They're just like, this guy gives me 11 shots. Like,
This guy blows, dude. He's doing the opposite of sandbagging. Why would you do this?
Because I like the pain.
Yeah, exactly.
Pain's the only
I
real thing.
hurt myself today. And just hit all the trees on the course.
I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a fucking bottom feeder. I want to be so bad.
Dude, I am effectively that round. I was a Browns quarterback. I mean, it was all bad.
You were Deshaun Watson minus the happy endings.
There was nothing happy about mine. I got disappointing endings. Like, they just went, "Aw,
Aw.
I'll just put the towel back on you, sir."
Yeah. You want us to put on some happy music and let you sit in here for a while? Yeah.
Oh, you're just coming up short everywhere today, aren't you?
It's okay, buddy. We all putted around from time to time.
It was so bad. So I'm going through and just obliterating my scorecard. We get to 9, and I mean, just pipe one down the fairway. The only outside of number 1 drive, only solid one. And then we all start walking. We get 50 yards from the tee box, and I hear the faintest 4. That's as loud as it was. And then I look up at the tree line, look over to my left, see if anybody else is looking. Nobody's looking. Look over to the right. And as I'm looking over to the right, I hear the... I'm like, oh, what tree did that hit? And I see a dude go, ugh! Like, and he just lurches forward. Yeah, that's the noise he makes.
Just the guttural.
Yeah. And then he lurches forward and then, like, collapses.
Just so you know, my whole brain, while you were telling that part of the story, was just picturing it as like an anime. Like you just heard a faint "fa," and you're like, "oh," and then all of a sudden you hear the clack, and you're like, "oh," and then all of a sudden you hear whenever you see like an anime character get hit and they start slow motion falling, that's what I pictured when that guy got hit. Was "oh."
I mean, it really was.
Was it your opponent, so he had to scratch?
No, it was a group on one. There was a group on the tee box that just hit.
Yeah.
Right. There's a group by the green. The guy that got hit. Now, when I heard that noise and saw that, I immediately went, yes! And then, because I'm a horrible person that thinks I have just a dark sense of humor, so
you turn into the guy from Happy Gilmore. You hit that guy.
I didn't know. I said that. I'm not joking, to my teammate. I'm like, he just hit that guy.
He just hit that guy.
But at first,
I should have been standing there.
Like, looking back, I was like, am I fucking Stifler again? Because I just turned and went, yes.
Yes. Yes, dude.
The guy collapsed, and they're running over with towels and stuff. And then
is he bleeding?
I didn't go over there.
Oh.
But
no, I was ready to win my match somehow on the last hole.
There's no shot. So this happens, and then the whole way we're walking up to the 9 green, I'm having to keep in check my sense of humor because I'm like, I can't even talk about this because I want to make jokes. Like, I mean, the guy up on the tee box who hit it was the funniest thing to me at that moment in time because all he does is the immediate like, and then you could see, and you could tell it's like all his friends are just doing the curb. Oh my God, I didn't know you could hit it that far. You just hit it. Like,
dude, that's the best hit you've ever had, man.
The odds of hitting a guy on the fly in the dome with your driver are astronomical.
Oh, yeah. Especially because that guy was mid-stride. He wasn't just standing in the fairway. He was walking.
No, this guy
hit a moving target.
This guy threw an American freedom seeker like this man said he had oil. Like, it was nuts.
Yeah. Oh, did you say you have oil? Looks like you need to be liberated.
And he was hard.
Yeah. Oh,
so
man.
The noise it made is solid. The only way I can express it is solid contact with the tree. Exact same noise.
The human skull when it gets hit just sounds like wood. It just sounds like a fucking solid piece of wood.
So,
dude, that guy who hit him, who swung the club. That might be his story where like his kids finally ask him, "Dad, how come you never play golf?" And he's like, "I can't. Not after that day."
I would believe you, except for 20 minutes after that, he's up with his boys going, all right, I'm going to hit in the same spot. That's what he told his buddies. He's up on the tee box while we're on the green. I could hear him. He's like, I just need to hit in that same spot, and I'm good. Like, dude, you rule.
Oh, so he was aiming over there.
Yeah.
No, that's so funny. He thought he was so bad, and he was probably playing for a fucking massive. Was it coming? Did he hit a hook or a slice?
I have no idea. All I know is left side of the green is where he was going for. It's just like to get back up there and be like, dude, I had it. I think that would have made the green if not for that fucker's interference in his head. Yeah. Jesus.
Dude, I just got to remember for next week, dude, I'll be able to put it on the green if I hit it just like that again.
Yeah. It's like, you guys won't believe me. I think I had a hole in one, but this guy got in the way like it was a putt-putt course and walked up and
Did you see the guy? Did he have like a giant welt?
So, the best part of that guy, and it's just horrendous timing. Because I just happened to look over before this happened. He just took off his hat. What little Kevlar he had to my fellow bald man. And instead got domed in the side of his head.
Yeah. Was it a high spin golf ball too? That would suck more if it's fucking ripping. It's got that 3,000 RPM.
You know it wasn't new, so it was jagged. It had little grippies on it. It was bad.
It hit a cart path or two in its day, so it's got some fucking stank on it.
It's a nice hard top flight or something coming at you.
Just a fucking hard ass nitro golf ball.
Oh yeah. I mean, just clocks this dude. This guy.
Well, I brought my lucky putt golf ball. It's the hardest fucking golf ball known to man.
Like, this guy, his education level had to drop down to kindergarten for at least 5 minutes.
This guy is green and the grass is blue. Oh shit! Jim's gone full.
Dad, I can't walk no more.
Oh man. He had to have a welt the size of fucking a baseball on his head.
Yeah, it was really cool putting while you hear a bunch of sirens going off and all that stuff. We got up.
They called the ambulance?
Oh, yeah. And
his head was that cracked open?
So, come to find out after talking to the ranger that came and finally picked him up, which...
Rangers!
The ranger had no sense of urgency. So, and it's great because somebody just gets cracked. They're down for 10 plus minutes, just not moving. And you're like, oh, that guy might just be dead. I mean, he died doing what he loves.
Yeah. You don't get paid enough on a golf course to play. That's what happens with volunteers.
No,
dude.
That's why I thought it was hilarious to watch the ranger come down, max speed in a golf cart that can't go more than 5. So you're seeing him, and it's like, it's so slow. There's no sense of urgency in a golf cart. You could have got down there faster by running. Yeah, but they're just like, I'm not doing that. So they take the golf cart down, and he picked them up, and he's like, yeah, dude. And he just flat out told me, he's like, the guy was on blood thinners. He's bleeding like crazy. I'm like, I'm just picturing
that high blood pressure really is the deadly killer.
It looked like in my head, the way he described it, it sounded like he walked up to a Dragon Ball Z fight scene where blood's spewing, goes, you're just like, oh no.
The guy was on blood thinners. He had about 6 cold ones. His blood was so goddamn thin, there was no clot in it.
I mean, he was planning on it. He was talking about getting a tattoo after this round.
Yeah. This guy wanted to bleed out.
He didn't think he'd get tattooed while playing number 1.
Yeah. Now it just says nitro on his forehead.
Never buff that out.
Oh man,
he's
dude,
got one of those branding tattoos now from a golf ball.
Just dimples and all.
Yeah, that spin rate, man, just stuck into his skull.
Yeah, the guy put a lot of spin on it. It stopped on a dime as soon as it hit the surface. Never seen someone put backspin on a driver.
They get up there, the guy's like, hey, you good? Hey, you could have headed it towards the green instead of, jerking that way. That really put backspin on it. I don't like it.
Give it a little Pele action next time, will you?
Yeah. Put it in the right direction before you go down. Come on, team sport.
Oh, man, that's too funny. And the fact that he was like the guy knew he was on blood thinners.
Yeah.
He must have asked him that, I guess.
Or
one of his friends divulged that information.
I have no idea. All I know is he's riding up with the very slow golf cart that the ranger has, and he's just got a towel to the side of his head. And he's going up there, and there's not one but 2 ambulances. Lucky son of a bitch got to choose.
Yeah. Am I going to Mercy or am I going...
Lord knows I need it right now because this game wasn't going good after hole 1.
Oh, man. Getting cracked. Also, that's how you know the ranger isn't a doctor of any kind because he broke HIPAA law right away.
Oh, no, he just told me
medication.
That. And then he's like, I mean, he might as well just have a cigarette in his mouth the way he told it to me because he goes, hey, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it in the 10 years I've been here. I'm like, yeah, people don't just fucking get domed by a driver.
You mean by a golf ball. People get domed by a golf ball. People don't get domed by drivers unless you're me playing in a tournament.
So Another fun fact, because I left as they were coming in, police arrive because they have to investigate, aka talk to the people that hit into them to hit them to ensure it's not abuse or assault. Assault was what it was. So so now rewind to what I told you. This is the same guy that re-teed off and went, I got to go back in that same spot. They're back on like 3. So there's going to be golf carts full of police officers chasing down this group in a comically.
Oh my god. Dude, just a bunch of sheriffs. You imagine how much you'd shit your pants if you saw a fucking gaggle of cops in fucking
These dorks are listening to music on their phone. If they didn't switch it over to eastbound and down, them old boys are trucking.
Dude, if my buddy was talking to the cops about hitting a guy and I had a Bluetooth speaker, you bet I'll bet you $1,000 I'm gonna switch it over to bad boys, what you gonna do? My buddy's talking to the cops.
I fought the law and the law won.
Dude, it's so funny because so you saw did you see all the cops get in the golf cart and go down there?
No, I just know for a fact that's what they're gonna have to do because these guys are halfway through 9 by the time this all would have occurred.
Dude, the only reason I asked is because I was laughing the other day. I happened to be watching some YouTube golf video, and whatever video was going on in that video, President Trump showed up halfway through, so they had to stop the golfers from golfing, and you saw like the helicopter come in, and then during the video they just kind of they filmed President Trump riding in a golf cart, and dude, so he's in the center one. They did it like a convoy. He's in an open golf cart.
Okay.
And then he's got 9 different fucking Secret Service golf carts in front and behind him. So you just see Secret Service agents in golf carts trying to look fucking intimidating, but you can't in a golf cart. It's the silliest vehicle of all time.
It's only it's second only to the clown car.
Which is just a converted golf cart
with more. Yeah, it's just got more seating.
Yeah, it's just enclosed.
It's got working wipers.
Yeah. That's why anytime you go to like an event where there's security and they have a fucking golf cart as their vehicle, you don't take them serious. You're like, oh, you have no authority here.
No.
The golf cart just absolutely cancels out all authority.
Oh, yeah. And that's why I love the fact that the idiots that drive those on the street, like I have to treat them like a real vehicle when they and
you're a clown, bro.
You realize anybody, especially me right now, I'm in a car. I could end you.
Yeah.
This might as well be called death proof because you're going to die real quick.
Oh, it's cute. You put headlights on it, and you think you have a street legal vehicle now. That's so cute.
Oh, I mean, geez, you turned my vehicle. I might as well be driving a metal Tonka truck to you. This is insane.
It's so funny though, dude. Just seeing cops come down in golf carts to those guys is so fucking funny. I
do wonder if they brought the little light with them, so when they were trying to go, they got that little light like detective movies in the 80s. Throw it on top.
One of the rookies brought this. He's like, I told you guys this would come in handy. And he's like, God damn it, Jacobs. I want to be mad at you, but yeah, I want it. Everybody's got to know we're cops out here.
Fucking Kowalski's right once out of every 100 ideas. Why does it have to be now?
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. And now that's actually really helpful information because I didn't know. So now I know that even when I want to hit into people, I shouldn't because I could be charged with aggravated assault. It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, they'll come question you about it, but in reality, you could just tell the officers you were playing Heads Up 7-Up and they lost.
Yeah. Or I could be like, officer, that was a 1 in a million shot. I never hit it that good.
Officer, I think you're here to sponsor me for my tour card, right? Pinpoint accuracy, baby.
Normally, if I aim for the guy, I have no shot at hitting them.
Yeah. Have you seen me hit at the guy collecting golf balls on the range? It never hits.
Oh, I was doing that this weekend, by the way. That's so fun. And I've been working on hitting stingers, so I was just fucking pelting stingers at the collection guy.
Nice. Nice.
Just Those nice little high risers where they start out super low and go up.
Nice.
Just hitting piss missile 4-irons.
I
It's
love
so fun.
Yeah, that's the one assault that's okay.
Yeah.
They're in a gladiator cage. It's okay to hit them.
Are you not entertained?
Meanwhile, the guy's white knuckling the steering wheel in his little miniature clown car.
Yeah. I want to get back to your story, but a side note, I'll never forget the first time I actually hit one of those is when I was like 10 years old. Me and Jake were out on the range at Green Valley. And, you know, you hit down into that valley of where the driving range was. And I was hitting driver because he was out there. He had to be at that point like $170, like maybe 200. And like for a kid my age, hitting it that far was ridiculous. But I was fucking hitting him. And he came in, he's like, and he told Dad, and he was like, "Your fucking sons are hitting the the picking thing out there." And he's like, and Dad goes, "Oh, well, how far out were you?" Like, he didn't even care that he was here. And then he was like, "That's impressive." He just completely like brushed off the fact we shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, moving target. Yeah, that is impressive.
That's impressive.
Intentionally? Yeah.
100%.
So this guy, to add insult to injury, like I said, bald guy, took his hat off. I don't know how long he was there. He's there long enough, obviously, to get a sunburn. And you could see the shape of the hat over his head. So he's just got this
classic
comically fractured skull, I'm assuming.
Right.
And then on one side, and then it's just stark white everywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, he's got that.
He's got the fishbowl
that
look.
Classic. Oh, it's the awful.
Yeah, he's got nature's bowl cut.
Yeah, it looks like a plugged golf ball in a bunker.
Yeah, it was bad. It looked like one of those PGA Tour mud balls.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go somewhere else there for a second. I feel bad for this guy because he's about to go home after getting cracked in the head, and his wife now finally has a talking point why he shouldn't play golf as much as he plays.
I did think that on the course. I'm like, man, that man's never playing again. But I didn't put it that much thought. I thought he was just going to have like the yips on one. He's like, "Guys, can we start on 2?"
Yeah. I can't play this hole anymore. Not after that day.
Just mark me for a double bogey. We'll just move to the next hole.
Yeah. I'll take a quad. I don't care. Just don't make me play this fucking hole.
Yeah. I just have PTSD with 1.
Yeah, okay, but that's so fucking, that sucks, dude. Like, I've been injured on a golf course, and it's the worst fucking feeling. At least it wasn't on 1; it was on the last hole of the tournament. But it fucking sucks.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, that was the only highlight of my day. It really made me finish on a high note.
Yeah, you were like, well, at least I'm not that guy.
Exactly. I was like, man, that sucks. But
normally, the comparison is the thief of joy, but in this case, it brought you joy.
Oh, I was so happy. It was basically my Instagram algorithm come to life. It's like, oh,
you manifested it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, you're having a rough day. We know what brings you joy. Clang.
Or is God testing you? Like, maybe he'll finally be a good person if he starts seeing it in real life, and you're just like, ah. God's like, damn it.
Yeah, I was basically the Simpsons bully.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild. That guy, I feel bad for him, but also at the same time, that's fucking hilarious.
I felt bad for him when he wasn't moving.
Yeah.
But then he started moving. I'm like, my jokes are, it's all right to laugh at this.
Yeah, it's okay. He's gonna have a couple jokes about it too. You know, that's gonna be one of those fisherman stories that he tells all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the person that hit him, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever hear about the time I almost got a hole in one?
I had a drive this long.
You guys ever hear about the time I should have got a hole in one on a par 4, but a guy got in the way?
Yeah, I was this close to hitting a hole in one. You inch closer to the fucking flagstick every time.
Instead, I put a hole in one. You know, it's just, it's all semantics.
It's close. Damn, dude. Well, that's a fun way to at least get out of a shitty round, at least for you.
Oh, it was it was such a highlight ending. I was like, man, if I would have played well, I think I would be beaming. I mean, that'd be like, oh man, I could retire.
Could this gay get any better? Clack! Oh my God!
Yeah. Now, in all fairness, because I am a dirtbag with my sense of humor, I leaned over to my partner while we're walking up, and I go, you know, if we were in a movie, one of us is going to shank it and hit him again. I'm glad you laugh at that because
I'm okay.
I'm glad you laugh at that because my teammate, an elderly guy, looked at me with disdain. Like, I'm like, all right, jokes are done.
Yeah, no, come on, that's too funny.
I thought it was hilarious, but okay.
Oh, dude, when I got cracked in the forehead with a driver in that golf tournament, I remember somebody said to me, I was like, "That's the first time you used your head." I was like, yeah. So they said the jokes to me, a child with a split fucking forehead. So
that's because you're young.
I
You'll
agree.
get over
I
it.
think you
weren't
should
on
just make
blood
the jokes
thinners.
right away. Yeah, I wasn't. No, but I was bleeding like I was on blood thinners. God damn. It turns out if you get hit in the head, it just won't stop.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I kind of wish I would have over there, but I was too busy like over in my fairway.
Yeah. Well, you were like, oh, I don't want to ruin my laughter by making it real.
From a distance, he got hit and turned into just a paper mache thing that feeds out candy, but also known as a piñata.
It's like when there's a woman far away. Like from here, she's attractive, but if I get closer, it might change.
That just reminds me of that little skit somebody did where they're lining up their shot. You got no chance, and it just drills his wife. It's like, nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah, and then they can keep playing.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. So funny. Yeah. Damn. Well, hopefully that guy's okay. Hopefully you're not paired with him as a playing partner anytime soon.
That was just some rando out on there after.
Oh, okay.
So we're good.
Cool.
We're good.
You'll never see him at that golf course probably again.
Probably not. It's just the same.
It sounds bad, but that's one reason why I get scared about going to some municipality golf courses. Like going to the super cheap golf courses that's my fear.
Yeah,
because
this
is super cheap
dude,
where the worst players go.
Same golf course that there's a big ass thunderstorm coming in. We're about to tee off, and I'm looking behind and going, "Hey," I'm looking right at the ranger. There's lightning back there, and he refused to turn around and just sat there and went, "It's not supposed to be here for a while." I'm like, "It's right behind you. That's not supposed to be here for a while," and refused to turn around and made everybody start teeing off and then canceled it when we were 4 holes in.
What a dickhole. He did that so you wouldn't lose because then you're locked into your money, right?
Yep.
Basically.
Exactly. They wouldn't owe any free rounds.
That's fucking bullshit. I fucking hate that about, that's such shady. And what that is just bad business, too. It's just like, well, now I know you guys are shitty. Why would I come back and give you any business ever?
Oh well. I mean, that's what you get with these cool courses, man. And
so cool.
It is. And the fact that you got guys there that are just like willy-nilly with details. I'm surprised this guy didn't be like, "Yeah, man, he's on blood thinners. It's really bad because, you know, his diagnosis, it says here you got to just start going down. How'd you get that?" "Oh, I took it from the ambulance."
Yeah, I took off his medical bracelet. It's mine now.
I noticed when he got hit, he dropped the life alert, so that's mine now.
Yeah. Check this out, dude. I'm going to fall, and I'm not going to be able to get up.
Oh, no, they're going to his house. It's like, oh, God.
This guy's going to owe so many ambulance bills. He's got number 3 on the day.
I think I caught him taking a shit once. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, man. I think about that all the time, about you have to pay for each ambulance ride, like, and how expensive that is.
Oh, it's stupid with how much they charge.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day because there's probably a bunch of people who do this pretty regularly, where something medical happened like that, and they put their loved ones in their car and try to drive as fast as possible to a hospital rather than do an ambulance.
Yeah, your ticket will be
cheaper. And then a cop pulls. And they're hoping though that a cop pulls them over, and then you're like, "It's an emergency," and then the cop just gives you an escort. Is I think what they're hoping for.
But that never happens.
happens.
No, they end up getting T-bone blowing a red light.
Yeah. And now everyone's in the hospital. Family affair.
Yay!
I hope you have Aflac.
Just because, hey, let's be honest. Your spouse is narcissistic. They wanted it to be about them anyways.
Yeah. I told you not to put your fingers under the lawnmower, but here we are. Boom.
Oh, you'll also appreciate over the weekend, I saw someone do exactly what happened to me when you shut the door on my fingers. And I just stood and watched as somebody screamed their head off. I'm like, yeah, this checks out. Magically, they weren't screaming words. They were just screaming. I'm like, no, you got to get your point across. You curse. And people know, like, something's wrong here. And it was just screaming like they were dying. I'm like, well, you're handling it wrong.
Yeah. I'll never forget your face when you just went, because you didn't open your mouth, you said it through your teeth. You just went, open the fucking door to Mom. And Mom's like, what? And she walks around.
It's like, open the fucking door.
And not fast. She just strolls around the hood of the car. Then she's like, oh my God. I still don't understand how that fucking happened. To this day, I think about the physics of it, and I'm like, I don't get how this even fucking happened.
How not one finger broke.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. It's a fucking anomaly, and we still didn't get the video game.
No, yeah.
I guarantee you this, though. You haven't put your fingers near a fucking edge of a car door ever since.
Oh, not there. No, never. Never, 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 never.
I never did either. I was like, I keep my hands so far away from car doors unless I'm opening a handle. I'm like, I'm not touching that shit.
Yes. I almost had a factory accident with a vehicle and lost my tips of my fingers.
And I wasn't even union. Oh.
The benefits of shit. But, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So you saw that where'd that happen at? In a grocery store parking lot? I don't know why I'm picturing grocery store.
I believe it or not, it happened at another golf course. There's just fun accidents happening everywhere.
That would piss me off so fucking much. I'm going to go play. I hope my round's over. If that's how I start the day, and then I don't even get to play because I fucking pinch. Oh, I'd be so upset.
Yeah, it was not pretty.
No, that sucks.
Boy, did I have I had a big smile on my face that day to go start the round.
Yeah, you're not even going to have to open up. You're going to put Instagram out of business if you keep seeing stuff happening in real life. You're like, why would I ever open up my phone?
Yeah, if you noticed, this is more for me and you because they don't know our Instagram shares. I didn't check anything for a while because I was like, I'm sated. I've seen horrible things in real life, and it's
rather than getting the fake version of heroin, like you're not getting the Oxycontin, you got straight street heroin.
Oh yeah, dude, I was mainlining.
You got prime. Yes, you got the good stuff. Like, why do you need to go get the fake shit?
Why go get that?
You're getting it straight from the source.
I was just walking. There's a bent spoon and on a Bunsen burner. Let's go.
Best high I've had in a while.
I never felt so good leaving and starting around.
That's fucking crazy. Goddamn, dude. Wow, you had an injury-packed weekend.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty funny.
I guess I almost witnessed some bad injury. I witnessed a potential lawsuit. Like, I saw where I would have been absolute garbage and tried to get free shit.
Okay.
So I went to the minor league baseball game here in town, and on
just
Friday night,
dusted both teams. Got it.
It was super windy that night, like 30-mile-an-hour winds. I thought they might cancel the baseball game. It was so
okay.
windy.
So Friday.
Yeah,
that's when
Friday.
I played my second round. Bad idea.
Bad idea. Yeah, I bet it was terrible in the wind out there.
43 was the max.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was just as windy at the ballpark. So windy that I saw 7 home runs that night because you just had to put it up in the air and let Mother Nature do the work for you.
Nice.
Those minor leaguers are like, I'm going to get to the show with these stats.
The second baseman's really pumping his numbers. He's like, I never get this opportunity.
But what happened is, so it's you remember how like Rosenblatt is. I guess you've been to this. Have you? No, you've never been to the stadium here.
What?
But you remember how Rosenblatt
for
was?
the Iowa Cubs?
Iowa Cubs.
Yeah.
You've been there. Okay, so you know how like there's the press boxes behind home plate.
Yeah.
And there's like that roof. So there's like the tin on top of the roofs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just little sheet metal things. It was blowing so hard, Nathan. A piece of that sheet metal flew off the roof.
Sweet. So Final Destination happened. Who died?
The first thought I had was, and then I see it heading towards the things, and I was like, "Oh, someone's gonna get decapitated." Also, this is how like you were like, you're thinking, "Oh, sweet, I'm gonna see an injury." I was sitting there going, "There's a lot of people with babies here. I'm going to see a baby get decapitated." Is what I thought was about to happen, which I was horrified at that thought.
Oh, dude. That just reminds me of videos that were shown in the military circuit, 2002. Yeah. Don't.
You mean videos that radicalized you guys?
Oh.
It's funny how the U.S. and terrorists just trade radicalization videos. Like
Yeah.
Like we want to radicalize our troops. We want to radicalize these terrorists. We'll just swap videos.
Well,
you guys want to swap home videos?
Yeah. And the biggest joke of them all is the U.S. paid for them both.
Yeah. America's Funniest War Crimes, hosted by Bob Saget.
Fuck yeah!
But I thought, yeah, like you just saw this pice of sheet metal fly
Bob
down.
Saget's
into
a funny
the stands.
choice because he took a bump to the head too.
Yeah. Yeah. It layers to jokes, Nathan.
Yeah.
Much like that sheet metal.
Yes.
Oh. And I see it fly down, and it lands in the stands where there are a lot of people. And I was just like, oh, somebody's for sure hurt or injured. And the weird part, right, is you saw it fly down, and then people start kind of flocking to it to make sure people are okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if a piece of sheet metal from a roof flew off, right, that means there's other parts of it exposed, you would think, right?
Yeah.
And so I saw a man carrying a backpack with a baby in it, like the backpack
like the
strap.
little baby Bjorn thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's on back, and he's going over to check on people. I'm like, sir, you have a baby. Like, there's potentially more flying debris. Don't bring your child over there. I was like, that guy is trying to get a late term abortion done over there.
He's
zone.
assuming the fetal position and covering his head, and the baby's just sticking up.
Fetal position. I see what you did there. Yeah, so like I saw that guy doing it. It's nuts. But everybody got it. Apparently nobody was hurt. I didn't see there was zero ballpark employees who ever came over to assess that situation.
Like, yeah, no.
Never saw one staff member walk over there.
See, you're unlocking things like I refuse to this day to drive behind a log truck.
Oh yeah.
I will I won't stay behind it. I will blow by that thing as fast as humanly possible because I don't trust it. And now you're unlocking a new one. It's like, oh, cool. So you might just get decapitated while watching baseball. Great.
Yeah, that's why I will always be sitting underneath the stands, but then they could fall on you. You know what, Nathan? No, we're safe. We should just lock ourselves in our basement. But then the house could fall on you.
But at least you have the MLB package to watch safely.
With the MLB package, you don't have to be worried about getting Final Destination. What if I was part of like an advertisement for Final Destination? Like that was all just like, I'll just go.
Yeah.
It's all just a crazy thing for it.
But Death had a different plan. Actually, the stilts are going to break on the first baseman for the Savannah Bananas, catch the wind, and just impale somebody. It's
going to snap, and he's going to fall right on top of it like a spear and slide down it like a kebab.
Vlad the Impaler lives!
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a fucking wild thing though, because I've never seen anything like that. I'm trying to think if there's been other sporting events where I've watched some like horrific like accident when the stands like that happen. I don't think I have. I think that's like it, but nothing happened. But all I know too is like
there's only one sport that's horrific, and where if you get an injury, you just die.
And that is
horse
NASCAR.
racing. Horse racing.
Oh, horse racing?
Oh, you broke your leg. Well, let's end it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There is no comeback story for you.
No. It's insane.
Yeah, they don't give horses a shot. They don't. Actually, they do give them a shot.
Yeah, they give them the final solution is what they give them. It's insane to look at because if you ever looked at any of those diaries or things that people do with their pet horses, and they'll be like,
yeah,
I'm recovering. We're putting it in a pool. We're doing all this, and then you go to the people that spend money on them constantly, like, kill it. Yeah, we got another Secretariat bloodline coming through. We're good.
We've already cloned that one.
Yeah.
We have its blood.
Go to the island.
It's not on blood thinners either. We got a better one.
It's like that Leo DiCaprio movie, The Island, and then but they're animals only.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a slight inconvenience. Shoot that one. Go get the other one.
But what I thought. The whole time after I saw nobody walked over there, everybody seems to. I would have faked an injury so fast if I got even just slightly bumped by that piece of metal.
Oh, yeah.
Because that ballpark's got insurance.
Yeah,
and they're going to pay out.
I would have taken the most comical pratfall over the people in front of me. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, dude. And I'm hiring the skeeviest fucking lawyer of all time who's going to make sure we just rinse them of an insurance.
We watched the video. What happened? This bolt hit me in the ass and it threw me forward. I don't know.
Sir, it looked like you were 9 feet away from the entire sheet metal. Yeah, but you didn't see the screw on the ground that I slipped on.
Now you guys are trying to screw me. Poetic justice? I think not.
You start doing O.J. Simpson lawyer rhymes for your insurance lawsuit. The insurance company's trying to screw me, but I will not be screwed. I will not be screwed twice.
I am not so shrewd to sit here and be screwed.
It's all about catchphrases, baby. You want to get paid or get out of murder? Catchphrases.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, well, yeah, I would get the skeeviest lawyer of all time if I would have been anywhere near that and just tried to get a payday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because they'd give you – I feel like they'd give you the basically payout of a big conglomerate. It's like, I'm paying $35 million in restitutions for our horrible deed. How many people you got to pay? Well, everybody gets $4.
Yeah. But I, as the lawyer, just – paid my mortgage off.
That is fees. I feel like that should be heavily documented for everybody that gets it. Like, hey, you get $4, but this lawyer, woo.
That should be headline. That should be the headline every time. It shouldn't be like what you get paid out as a customer. It's just whatever. Such and such lawyer gets this much money after a class action lawsuit.
Every check you get has some of his fecal matter on it.
Every check you get.
Oh, funny, a Puff Daddy reference. Okay. I get it.
Covered in baby oil.
Have you seen photos of him lately? He looks like a car that's running on a few quarts too low oil.
No, I have not. Does he really?
Oh, yeah. Look up now. Like, all this. Wow, what a change. What a change.
Puff Daddy now is a funny thing to put into the image.
Yeah. The before and after is, like, insane.
By the way, I love like YouTube thumbnails are some of the first things that pop up now and then. And this one, it says, I'll just send it to you. It makes me laugh so hard. It says, Puff Daddy, where are they now? Which is,
oh no. Whoa! That photo on the right's insane. That is wildly out of pocket, dude.
For our audio listeners, it's just on the left-hand side, it's Puff Daddy, and he's just got like a very It looks like he's just joining a Zoom call, like he just figured out
exactly
he got put on. And then the other side of it on the right is him shirtless with a chain, holding a bottle of baby oil. Then a picture of Biggie Smalls.
No, the Johnson's baby oil is superimposed in the middle of all of them, but it's great.
And then all of a sudden, there's a very young Justin Bieber behind both of them.
Wildly out of pocket.
Yeah, unfortunately, all of my pictures I'm seeing of Diddy right now are all like they're just kind of like tabloid ones, so they're not.
Oh, you haven't seen him like in the courtroom?
No, okay, courtroom. I'll search that.
Like it's
okay. See, yeah, I didn't know that. There's a bunch of paintings.
No, not the paintings, dude. Those are insane enough, no matter where you go or who you look up.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to know who decided, like, because there's a certain medium, like, you have to draw things a certain way, I feel like. Oh, man, they make it, these fucking courtroom paintings are doing them dirty, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know Morgan Freeman was on trial. Look at this shit. I used the baby oil. Used the baby oil on Justin Bieber. I smoothed up his
now,
butt.
I want to point out the one thing. You noticed the eyebrows. They gave him the eyebrows from the original Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Like the wizard. Like they're just two sharp points on each end and way up. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like some Far Eastern, like the drawings of samurais.
Yeah, and then I didn't know this. Apparently, by this drawing, the security guards are elves.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those ears, dude.
We think Diddy did it. We represent the Security Guild. Security Guild.
I mean, it looks like they just came out of the forest, like Elrond's there to help bring him down.
The court guy's even recreating, like, assaults right here. You can see in this picture. He's assaulting his lawyer during the trial.
Dude, it's insane. It's insane how, like, you can't tell me the people drawing these don't have, like, a vindictive nature the way they draw people.
Yeah, it's a wild thing. I don't get why this is a thing with the age of photo cameras. Is it just like you're not allowed to take pictures in courtrooms for some reason? They have to do cartoons?
People have sensitive eyes, man. You can't no flash.
Yeah, you gotta.
And
it also is.
I'm picturing it now. I say no flash. I'm like, yeah, they still use photos from like the 1800s where the giant bulb goes off.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, courtroom sketches serve as valuable documentation during the trial and are legal proceedings, especially in jurisdictions where cameras are banned or restricted. They provide a unique perspective, capturing the drama and emotion of trials in a way that photography or video cannot achieve. What are you talking about?
So why are they hiring freaking like children's kids drawings? Like that's what these remind me of. Is like crappy, like, hey, I just happened to make a children's book.
Yeah, I want the guy who does Garfield to draw all the court appearances.
I want the guy that does Garfield without Garfield. Just shows a sad John.
Yeah. He's always the lawyer, and he's always the losing lawyer.
He's just always depressed.
Yeah. I get that like some jurisdictions don't allow cameras or video in. Totally understand that. But why is it allowed that you're allowed to draw it? I feel like this started because somebody, like a lawyer, was just doodling one day, and they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just documenting this." And they're like, "We should keep doing that."
Yeah, it's hard to say, like, why they would do that. Let's see.
Courtroom sketches serve as so they did it as like a documentation, I guess, and for future reference. That's how it like historically started, apparently.
Gotcha. There's a now photo for you.
A now photo?
Yeah.
Oh, you found one for me?
Yeah.
Previous page. What? Why is it not just let me go?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. There you. Oh, goddamn. That looks like an AI generated photo. If I'm being honest, that looks like a wax room photo.
Yeah, it looks like if you said, "Hey, here's this person, age them."
Yeah, I swear to God, isn't that a thing they do in a lot of trials? Because let's be honest, Diddy for a long time probably was dyeing his hair all the time, right?
Obviously.
So isn't it a sympathy thing that they do sometimes where they try to gray you out so people think, oh, he's just an old man? Like you try to get – it's like didn't Harvey Weinstein, they tried to give him a walker to go into court?
Yeah, nobody believed it, though, because he didn't have tennis balls on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
because he jerked off into those tennis balls.
Well, they kept sticking to the floor. He couldn't bring it with him.
I'm sorry, I just see balls and I'd have to jerk off.
You guys put rubber cement on the floor? Oh, nope, that's my cum.
Yeah. Sorry. Because of my weird dick that I have, if you heard, I also cum dry cement.
You say weird dick, and I always think it's like he's got one of those corkscrew dicks.
Yeah. Apparently he had like an egg dick or something.
Egg dick. That's a new one. That's a new one. Is that like the final resort? it cracks open and just all comes out?
I don't know. But that's what I believe, if I remember right, during that whole trial, somebody said he had an egg dick.
Oh, okay.
Which is a horrible. Like, wouldn't you be sad if somebody said you had an egg dick? Oh.
Are we talking? Oh, dude, I would ask so many clarifying questions just to get it in back of my side. We're talking about girth, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, Reese's Easter egg dick.
Oh, damn.
Just a flat oval.
Well, I told you it got ran over by a forklift, right?
Yeah. Well, jeepers. Well, Diddy, you know what? I hope you get what's coming to you.
Didn't he? Who knows?
Who knows? You know what we do know, Nathan?
Yeah, and that is one thing I got to tell you. I finally showed my daughter The Ringer.
Ooh,
yeah,
classic.
Yeah, she's at the age now she understood when he said his name's Jeffrey Dahmer. She's like, "Wait, does that mean?" I'm like, "Yes, it does." That's exactly.
Oh, that's great. How does she know who Jeffrey Dahmer is?
I mean, who doesn't?
I guess she's on the internet now. I guess she's probably and her friends one of her friends listens to a murder podcast. Probably
more than likely. But yeah, that's
so funny. I forgot that his name was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer in that fucking movie. Oh, it's so funny.
It is, and then everything that's said.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
You scratched my CD.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking funny. That's an inclusive movie. That's an inclusive ass movie.
It actually is. As much as people might want to try to hate on it, might be kind of tough.
Yeah, no, all the actors are
yeah.
are who they really are.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did the smart thing.
Most of those guys too, I think, have been in multiple movies. At least the one guy had been.
I know one of them has. I don't know.
Yeah, he always was in comedy movies. Oh, and he also the guy who says "My Lanta, you are my woman." Yeah, he's in like Workaholics and stuff.
Yeah, that's the other guy. But yeah, Johnny Knoxville. Yeah, he's a little. Yeah, and he's been in a lot of movies.
He's been in a lot of movies. You could classify him as.
Yeah, he's fully.
There's a lot of head injuries there. He's taking a couple golf balls to the dome.
Golf cart crashes.
Yeah,
almost died.
Yeah. That's when we found out they're the most unreliable vehicles of all time.
Yeah, they just fall apart like a Fabergé egg.
Yeah, they are not safe. Golf carts are literally not the most unsafe vehicle there is. I know. I fell out of one.
That's why it's so cool when you see people like, yo, I took the governor off and I can go 35 to 40 in this. You're dead.
Yeah, you're going to die. You know where you should definitely take the governor off, Nathan?
Punnygames.com, because you want the entire library from beginning to now. So go check that out for our entire network. Also on YouTube.com, type in that search bar, Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, full episodes of each. But more importantly, you get that man's stand-up clips. So like and subscribe there. But back on Punnygame.com, get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Pun and Game shop where you can find t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF. And that gets you free shipping at checkout.
Yeah, do it. We're out. Peace.
I'm going to go fucking crash my golf cart.
Who is him?